Hi, welcome to Let's Paint Watercolours with me, Colin. So if you're ready, let's get started. And this is a seascape. I'm just putting on some water here. This is a picture of the old Harry rocks in Dorset, and they are chalk rocks. There's a lot going on here. The sea will be calm, so as not to detract your attention away from the rocks. We'll just put in a straight Naples yellow. I've masked out some areas that I want to keep white because I want the edges to be crystal clear. This is a £140 Bockingford paper, and it's been stretched. Cobalt blue to allow it to touch the Naples yellow. Touch a little bit of the cobalt blue in here as well into the sea. Not everywhere. Just adding colour to the paper at the moment. This is a mixture of cobalt blue, viridian green and burnt sienna. Fairly weak wash. I'll add some into that. Remember, there's water on the paper, so it will dry lighter. This is a mixture of the cobalt blue and burnt sienna. I just want to put some darker shapes in, just to add a little bit more interest to the sky. I want to allow that board to come flat, then we will allow it to dry off a little bit. Okay, now the paint's been allowed to settle a bit onto the paper, and with a damp brush I just want to soften the some of the edges on the top. So this is a damp brush. I just want to take some of the, you can see all my arms not in the way, just to create just a little bit more interest. Can leave that to dry a minute or two. Now that the sky and the sea are completely dry, or dry enough to work with, we can move on to the rocks. And this is just straightforward cobalt blue, and I've just wet it in certain areas, not all over. I want to retain some white, but I want the white edge to stand out. Taking some out where you don't want it, just touches here and there. Soften off some of the edges. Soften around these edges and on this one. This is a mixture of cobalt blue and burnt sienna. Just into the shadow areas. Off the colour with the damp brush. Re-wet this area. The cobalt blue, fairly weak. The cobalt blue, burnt sienna. And you can allow that to dry. Once your shading for your rocks is in, you can move on to the background hill, and we're just going to paint this thing with some Naples yellow. Then into that we can drop some cobalt blue, viridian green and burnt sienna. It resembles a bluey green. As the colour comes off the brush, it gets lighter. Softening up the bottom edge. Just taking some paint out in areas, just to allow some interest. Just a colour. start to put some cracks in. You shape the rock with your brush stroke, cobalt blue, burnt sienna once again. I'll just show you a few, and we'll do the same to this. We'll just cover the cracks, and you just build up your rock. Move from place to place, just to you'll get the general idea of how your rock is shaping up. Put a round, make it look round here, just by curving the stroke. Okay, we've partly built this side up, but we're moving on to this side just to show you again. We'll just bring the cracks out. Shape this one as well. Use your brush strokes. I'll just do a few again, and I'll join you in a minute. This is a slightly darker mix. This is cobalt blue and sepia, and you just gently build up the detail. Build this up very slowly, and you can decide what parts you need to darken to enforce the cracks. Same on this side. Bring some of the dark into the white. This will help to make it stand out. Okay, with a quick wash of Naples yellow with a touch of yellow ochre mixed in with it. Just want to do a quick wash where the sandy beach is. Some pebbles in here as well, but I just want to put some sand in, bring some into the sea, and with a tiny bit of raw umber, add that in as well. Bring it into your rocks. Damp brush, soften the back edge off. A little drop of burnt umber there. The inside of this cave. Should add the dark shadow. It's a mixture of sepia and cobalt blue. Bring some shadows out. Damp brush once again. Soften off in places so you actually attach the shadow and the colour to the ground without there being a sharp edge. Just before we wet the sea area, we'll just move into the top of the these rocks, and this is just straightforward Naples yellow with a touch of yellow ochre mixed in. This is the grassy sandy area at the top of the rock where there's very little soil, so there's no green on them. Across the top of this one, that is still wet. We'll just drop some raw umber in, put some burnt umber just to sharpen some points up. And now we can re-wet the whole of the sea area. Just re-wet it all. Okay, as you can see, we've re-wet everywhere, and this is the original mixture of the sea colour, which was, so it's cobalt blue, alizarin crimson, viridian green, and we're just going to pull it in place. We're going to start at the front. It's so that when the colour comes out of the brush and hits the water, as we move further upwards, will get lighter in value. Strengthen it up in some areas, just allow it to drift. Just let it mingle. So you can't tell where the beach starts and the sea begins. Darker mixture, the same colour. Just adding horizontal strokes. I just want to pull out a little reflection. Now there's usually not much in the sea. Touch here. Dark colour here. Along the bottom. I'm going to leave that to dry for a moment or two. Now that the sea area is dried out a bit, with a stronger mix of the same colour, of the cobalt blue, viridian green and alizarin crimson, we'll just put a few ripples in and these should go nice and soft. Okay, welcome back. The painting is completely dried off, and all I've done is I've just added a couple of seagulls over the top of the rock. All you've got to do now is sign it, and what we're going to do is just take out and create some sparkle over where the waves are, where I put the dark part of the wave in before. And this is why I did not want to put too many in. As you can see, I've already done the background. That's the foreground. So all that's left to do now is you just sign it and frame it. And if you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button, and if you really liked it, please subscribe. Thank you very much. This is a picture of Old Harry Rocks in Dorset. Thank you.